This is like the only green clothing I own. Actually, I have green pants, but that's it.
This is my green T-shirt.
I was worried. I was like, oh, it might not show up, but
This
it
is my
does.
green hood.
Nice.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear the broadcast?
No, I don't hear anything.
Not at the moment, no.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, still not feeling great.
What happened? You got COVID?
No, just
Okay, good. Yo, everybody in Aliana's class, she sits at, they break everybody up in different tables. 3 kids that sit at her table got COVID, and 1 kid got the chicken pox.
Huh.
Like, what? I know. And it was just in her class. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
No,
So.
I started off with the oak trees bloomed, so when the oak
Oh,
tree,
you have allergies.
well, that's how it started, and then it turned into, well, how about this postnasal drip just finds its way into your chest and stays there?
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, so I'm working on hacking that out.
Mm. Allergies.
Well, that's how it started. Oh, I sound like hell tonight, too.
Yeah, you're not sounding awesome. All right,
This is it.
All right, let's go. I don't know what happened to Bill.
All right. Hold on while the loud stereo drives by for the 15th time. Okay. This week on the Media Virus Podcast, while abortion protests at justices' homes are probably illegal, this week on the Media Virus Podcast, while abortion protests at the justices' homes are probably illegal, this protest probably should be. They say landing is the hardest thing to learn about flying a plane, so let's do that first with no plan B. And weirdo character actor James Cromwell, 82, glues his hand to a Starbucks counter in protest. It's the Media Virus Podcast. Let's point and laugh at the world burning around us. With executive producer Mike Latoris. We'll do an intro, we'll do an outro, and then do our wrap. BBC correspondent Stanley McFadden.
Makes me tingly in an unfamiliar way.
And the Scorpion Goddess.
I'm a Scorpio, but secretive. I just don't say a lot of shit.
And now, spreading the sage nihilism of an aged Gen Xer, your host and mine, the star of our show, the incomparable Maddie Rockdeath.
I had no, but I was, I kind of wanted to, and whoa, that's new.
Hot damn, do we have a fucking show for you people this week? I am Maddie Rockdeath. This is the Media Virus Podcast. We got a hell of a show for you this week. We got some bits, we got some staff writer Bill content, and some great video that he showed me. But let's get into the intros. Let me introduce you to the man, the myth, the legend, the executive producer. He's got so many titles. The executive producer of the program, the Reverend and Professor Mike Latoris.
Good evening. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa.
Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa.
That's right.
All right. And how you seem a little under the weather there, Mike. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, the oak trees all came on my face, and the allergic reaction that I have from that is unfortunate. I tend to get all snotty, and now it's found its way to my chest, and I've kind of lost my voice a little bit, but trying to power through.
Well, that's good. That's good. Also joining us is, every week, the Scorpion Goddess, Juliet Everett. Just released a video. What was it, 2 days ago on YouTube?
Yeah, it was 2 days ago. Talking about how Mercury's back in Gatorade again.
Mercury, my Mercury's in Gatorade again.
Yep.
I miss that
And
Mercury.
a couple of other things going on with the planets. And did a tarot reading explaining what's happening for the collective this week. And starting to get back on my shit again because I was kind of off for a little bit. Eclipse season and all,
Yeah, well, you got to take a break once in a while. You can't. I mean, it's good to every once in a while take responsibility for your own actions instead of just blaming, some kind of cosmic force about it. It's like, I know I ran that over, but I'm asparagus, so
Right.
Yeah, you can just take and one person who knows all about taking responsibility for himself, and that is Big Daddy. Let's say he doesn't throw rocks at a schoolyard.
He's
He
a
does
Capri
not.
Sun rising, so he has that accountability.
He's
Oh,
not a
shit.
shitty person. He's an Aries.
All of that is true, and a whole lot more.
All of that and a whole lot more.
An entire bag of chips. All
Speaking
of
of
that, and an entire bag of chips.
and an entire, are those chips wrap snacks?
They are in fact rap snacks.
They
The
are,
ones
in
with
fact.
the auto-tuned skinny black dude on the cover who kind of talks like a girl and kind of looks like a girl, but he identifies as non-binary because he can.
Who?
I don't know. I figured that was gonna cover it.
What's his name?
That should just cover everything. is
Or
what you're-
their name?
Zim doesn't have a name. Zim is just a symbol because the music industry is making slaves of us all.
Can I see the bag?
There's no real bag of chips.
That's so stupid.
It's a metaphorical bag of chips.
I wanted to see the rap snacks. What the hell?
Right, but you have to realize this show, the major presentation is in audio.
Yeah, I know, but
It's theater
still
of the
wanted to see
mind.
it.
So, really, we could have just gone, and you could have been, oh wow, you're right.
wow. Oh, there they are.
But no, she.
Oh, those are my
Fuck it
favorite.
up.
Are you a 14-year-old white boy? Jesus Christ! I've never seen a bigger bag of Swedish fish.
And then the mini ones.
Yeah, this is the
The
1
giant bag of tiny
pound. This is the big ass bag, family size. Me, myself, and I comprise my family. I'm eating for 2, and this is from Five Below for $5.
Speaking of,
it's the little tiny ones.
Eating for two because you're not allowed to get an abortion now.
Exactly.
Thank you for the transition. Speaking of taking responsibility and eating for 2, I don't know if my dad actually went to this because May 7th was his birthday, but my dad turned 91.
Wow.
There's so many Tauruses in your life. Jeez.
In my family, and I am 45 years apart from my father, and my granddaughter is 45 years apart from me. She's 1 day from me, and I'm 3 days from my dad.
How about it?
Wow.
And my grandmother was Cinco de Mayo.
I'm sensing like past life. You guys were connected and you're like, all right, we're going to come back and do this.
Because I'm sensing that his family just likes to fuck on the same day.
We all get real horny in like February. What would it be? It would
No, February is
It would
when
be
you make
September for you.
Scorpios.
It would be
September.
Back to school. It's
And-
back to school. That's back to school sex.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, I know that because my mother calls me on conception day every year and wishes me a happy conception.
Oh my
That
god.
is awesome.
And she only does it because she knows it irritates me.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I would
What?
totally,
I'm sorry.
do that. Listen, sweetie.
That's
44
traumatizing.
years ago today, your father
No.
bent me over the banister and he fucked me so hard. And then I was gonna suck his dick, but I decided I was just gonna take it. And he filled me to the fucking brim.
I just remembered something. I was actually supposed to be born on the 6th of May rather than the 6th of April, which means my conception day and Maddie's conception day are actually both in August. My mom just,
I am a month premature as well.
oh, okay. So then
So
you're-
now we're back to September.
God, could you imagine if Maddie was a Gemini? Ugh.
But also, here's something I that my mother says is part of your astrology. I wasn't born. I'm a C-section.
Oh, okay.
So, all right.
Marlboro
But
labor.
speaking of labor and being born, and this there's a young lady who would like to keep her right to have an abortion.
Well, yeah, like I
And,
said, there have been some handful of protests out there because everybody wants to keep these rights. And according to the U.S. Code 1507, it states that any individual who pickets or parades with the intent of interfering with, obstructing, or impeding the administration of justice, or with the intent of influencing any judge, juror, witness, or court officer near a U.S. court or near a building or residence occupied or used by such judge, juror, witnesses, or court officer. Hold on, I won't die, I promise. Court officer will be fined or imprisoned not more than 1 year, or both.
Oh, okay. Just not more than one.
Going to be
year.
fined or imprisoned not more than 1 year, or both. Yep. So, the lady that we're going to take a peek at here, by way of shared video, as it turns out, wasn't worried about that at all because I don't think she was in front of the particular court in question, and nor was she in front of anyone's home. So, let's get us on screen here. Ba-boom. And there we are. Here we go.
What the fuck, you're terrorizing!
The guy with the brown pants and the blazer cracks me the fuck up.
I'm killing her!
He's so uncomfortable. Look at his face.
So
I'm
uncomfortable.
killing the baby!
This poor kid's like, my mom's making me be here.
I'm killing the babies.
I have to leave! Get my bag! Get my bag! Why do I have to leave?
Let's pause it for a sec, Mike. Because it took me a minute. This is a good place to pause, I feel.
Excuse me. Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
It took me a minute to figure out what was going on. Because Staff Writer Bill just kind of wandered in my office and goes, I went to the office yesterday to get some shit done. And Staff Writer Bill comes in and goes, watch this. And he just goes, he doesn't say anything. And he just goes, type in crackhead Barney. I'm like, what?
What the fuck?
Crackhead Barney. Crackhead Barney. Here it is, first one. Click on it. And I just start watching it. And I'm like, all right.
That's how you got to this video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have no context when I saw this video. And so up until I think around here is where I asked. I said, Bill,
What the fuck am I watching?
Well, my question was, whose side is she on? Do you understand what I'm saying? She's not making a clear point.
No.
I got it right away.
No. Yeah, because we said
pro-choice.
But we set it up. Like we kind of said, she wants to keep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is that what she's just screaming, they terrorizing, and all I hear is killing babies. Now
she's making fun of what they think you do when you get an abortion.
But she's wearing an old white dude mask.
Now
because they're the ones that are controlling what women do with their bodies. That's why she's
wearing
doing
an
that.
old white dude mask as she pulls this symbolic baby and
that she's killing.
Yes.
She was also yelling in the beginning about how they're trying to control her uterus. That's what she was saying at first too.
So I needed the translator because either me nor Bill speak this woman's language.
She also doesn't understand why she needs to leave.
I speak her language. I understand.
I appreciate the let's see what's going on in the chat. Miss Erica said Miss Juliet out here getting it. I don't
see, we get it.
Oh, getting it. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that
you boys don't even. Okay, so that's and I get the point.
Big Daddy is very, very pro-choice.
Yay!
So very pro-choice.
People confuse pro-choice with pro-abortion. I don't think anybody's pro-abortion.
Right. Well, there's a few, but honestly, yeah. I mean, it's more about the choice.
Right.
Yeah, it has never made sense to me. Like, we don't live in a world of black and white.
No.
We simply don't. And that's the problem I have always had.
Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Only the Sith deal in absolutes.
Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa.
What?
Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. They're chanting "Make time for abortion."
Oh, I thought they were
saying "Thank God for abortion."
Well,
I agree with Juliet.
They definitely are saying that at some point, but I maybe I just heard it wrong.
Let's hear it one more time.
Okay, there we go. I hear it.
He definitely fucks with abortion.
He definitely aborts his baby.
Right.
He definitely aborts his babies.
I like her. She's funny.
Can you guys help us stop fucking praying? It's not fucking working. It's not fucking working. Come help us. Help me. Help me. Baby, come over here. Let's talk. Here. Okay, great. So we have the yellow lady. What's your name? Bernadette. Hi, Bernadette. Good. You're fucking awesome.
God killed his son. Why can't I?
God killed his son. Why can't I? God murdered his son on that piece of shit wood. Come outside. I brought my demons for you to kill. And you know what? The fucking police, this fucking performance was getting better. This performance was getting better. The priest, come outside. We want to talk. We want to fucking talk. Why the fuck is the priest terrorizing my motherfucking uterus?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Are you terrorizing my motherfucking uterus? Thank God for abortion. Thank God for abortion. Thank God for abortion.
Oh, it is?
Thank God
Thank God for abortions.
Well, this is 8 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think Bill skipped ahead or something because this
I
is
like her.
But she was ejected and she was very confused as to why she had to leave. And I just thought that'd be fun to watch.
Yeah.
I like her. We should find her and interview her. She seems cool and funny as hell.
Okay, get on it.
I don't know her. Let's actually find her.
You know what? We were. It was funny because fucking staff writer Bill fucks me again. Doesn't show the fuck up. But who muted Juliet? Anyway, doesn't matter.
I did. I was eating.
Oh, good. One of the things that we were talking about was doing like a man on the street type of thing.
Uh-huh.
And that got me to
Y'all
the
were talking
idea
about doing
of,
a man on the street.
While we were thinking about having Juliet do a man on the street.
Bend him over.
No.
No, I think that's equally valid.
Would he take the strap?
What was I? But I thought it'd be funny if you just went out and just read people's auras.
Oh, I remember you brought that up like a while ago.
Did I really? Okay.
Yeah, about not
like
auras,
that
but you were
gig.
like, go out and just read people cards and just be like, I'm with the Media Virus podcast. Let me pull a card for you and just say stupid shit.
That could be fun too.
But what I wanted,
Gorilla Tarot.
But I have a list of people that I have people in my mind that I want to reach out to to interview. So I'm gonna give you these people, and I want you to make friends with them, and I want you to reach out to them. And here's
I
why.
have to make friends.
Yes, and here's why.
Uh,
Because you are an attractive young lady.
I don't
And you
want to make. I don't really like people.
That's okay.
See, it's
You
okay.
You don't have to like them. You
Right,
can
so you're
pretend
gonna-
like we do.
Right,
My
you're
face
gonna
gives it
reach
away,
out.
though.
No, you're just gonna put on a smiley. You don't have. It's all email and social media. You've got the biggest social media presence too, and it makes so people you reaching out to people and saying, "Hey, come on my podcast for an interview." They're gonna research you. They're like, "Oh, she's into tarot. She's into this. Oh, and she's young and
It's
she's
like-
cute." And then she'll go, "Okay, I'll come on the show." And then it's kind of like Catch a Predator, but the opposite. It's Catch a Predator without Chris Hansen. We're the Predator.
Yeah, like they get to the house and like, oh shit, there really
Right.
is a
What
couple
the
of
fuck
creepy
is
dudes
this?
who might fuck me in here.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
you're gonna be our 13-year-old girl in an AOL chat room, and that's how we're gonna get.
I think
We're
I could
gonna
pass
get
for
guests.
maybe 17. I don't know if I could do 13.
No, you're not really. No. You're gonna be yourself.
Back up.
Oh,
That was
She
an
takes
analogy.
everything so. Oh yes, that was
an
an
analogy.
analogy.
oh, okay.
That turned illegal really
No,
quick.
that's
That went from podcast to jail time real fast.
oh that's not
That's great.
Speaking
I
of
just-
criminal impersonation,
okay.
I mean, at least two of us enjoy pigtails and penny loafers and Catholic school girl uniforms.
at
Well,
least.
Okay, let's read the story, Mike.
One of us prefers a shiny penny that must be present in the penny loafer.
Succession star glues hand to Starbucks counter in protest.
Did I tell you about that?
No, I mentioned it to you.
No, did I tell him about the penny loafer thing?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Actor and activist James Cromwell has gone from Succession's Uncle Ewan to a real-life super gluing, pasting his hand to a Midtown Manhattan Starbucks counter on Tuesday to protest the coffee chain's extra charge for plant-based milk. The 82-year-old Oscar nominee, known for Babe, Pig in the City, and L.A. Confidential, channeled his role as the crotchety anti-capitalist brother of billionaire media mogul for the protest organized by the animal rights group People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Cromwell,
Not for nothing. I was having this discussion with I went into my son's house and I saw plant-based milk. And I said, hey man, did you know that technically all milk is plant-based? And he was like, yeah, I know, but my kid's allergic to cow's milk. I was like, oh, because cows, they eat plants and then they make milk. That's the process. It's plant-based milk.
Right.
I don't like regular milk. I only drink almond milk and I like oat milk.
I
was
actually
vegan once.
I weighed 400 pounds most of my life. Like I was a real big fat dude. It wasn't until I stopped drinking milk that I used to drink a lot of it. I used to drink a lot. I used to love milk. I'd have a glass of milk just for breakfast and then a coffee, like a big thing of milk. I'd buy a thing like a quart of milk to like drink in the car. Chocolate milk. Oh man, I fucking am, man.
Hey Matt.
I
Yeah.
never like milk.
Mama say, mama sa, mamakusa. Because
That's okay.
if you look, take a look right over Bill's head. It's become clear to me. Bill has a Matt Sanasak real doll.
I didn't even know he was in here.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know he's muted probably.
He is mute.
Hang on.
iPhone 2.
Spotlight for everyone. What the fuck?
He has a Matty Rockcliffe real doll at his house.
Yeah.
Boy, these sex dolls are getting really realistic.
It's got what?
Multiple easy access points.
Wow.
Hey, Bill.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you a question, Bill.
Just one. Just one.
Just one question. I have one question because I know everything. I know what that is, and I know when he took it, and I was pissed off when he took it. And my question for you, Bill, is where the fuck is the microphone I gave you yesterday?
I have the microphone, but the dongle is in one of my pants pockets, and I cannot locate it.
Not for nothing, but my dongle's in my pants pocket too.
Yeah.
I was trying to make that.
So
joke.
wait a minute. No, wait. Can you rephrase that so it's accurate?
What do you mean?
You said my dongle, and what you meant to say was your dongle, Matthew, because it's my dongle. I gave you a dongle, and I gave you a microphone, none of which you are using at the moment.
If you'd like to use the microphone without the dongle, it will not work.
Hey, Maddie.
But it'd be a nice little prop.
Yes.
Did you send out the mini mic yet?
I did not. And it was funny because when I went into the office yesterday, because Bill works for a fucking shipping company, you can't just put this in an envelope. I don't want it to break. So I asked him, I said, hey man, can I get a little bubble pack? He said, they're all downstairs. I said, okay. And then he goes downstairs
and comes back without.
And he comes back and I go, hey man, did you, now mind you, I'm walking around with a limp and a hunch because I have a thing on my foot and I can barely walk. And I say, hey man, do you have that pack? He said, no, I told you they're all downstairs. I didn't say a word to him. I just said, okay, you fucking asshole. And I walked out.
It's not my fault you never went downstairs and looked. I mean, how many other people work in this building that could have assisted you? Huh? Why is it my fault?
Bill, because you and I work together and then you and them work together. Do you understand? So if I need something, you're my liaison to it. Do you get that? Like the batteries I asked you for last year, I said, hey man, I want to stop stealing batteries from the showroom. Can you get me a pack of batteries so we can run the audio equipment? Yeah. And then
But you have a whole case of batteries that expired in 2017. You have a whole case of them.
All right.
They're only like
Let's
5
continue with the.
Yeah. Let me blow through this real quick. No, go ahead. Your head. It's hurting your head. Go ahead.
No. My head's just hurting. I got nothing to say. Just go.
Just repeat after me. Mama say, mama saw.
I don't know why you fucking keep saying that, but it's getting on my fucking nerves a little bit. Okay.
It actually calls back to the conversation we had earlier, where that's the lyric in the Michael Jackson song "Wanna Be Starting Something."
Mm-hmm.
Over and over again. It's a droning on and on at the end.
But there's a TikTok that is making a different argument, which does make more sense.
Fuck TikTok.
Right. Fuck TikTok. Yeah.
TikTok isn't a real place.
I'm with Mike on this one.
I'm pretty sure TikTok's wrong.
It is. It's
All
very
right.
fucking wrong.
Did we get through the third story?
We didn't even get through the second story.
Because it's 9:05.
I know.
Bill is still highlighted.
What does it say?
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Not mama say, mama saw, mama pusa. 30 years of my life down the fucking toilet.
I'm gonna stop spotlighting Bill.
Oh, good. Thank you.
You don't want to spotlight me?
I have the very strong sense that Bill is not married. He is a very single.
No, you don't say.
Bill is also very fucking particular about the type of woman. You would think Bill would take whatever Bill could get, but no, he's picky.
So yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, 82-year-old Oscar nominee James Cromwell superglued his hand to the counter at Starbucks because they charge more for non-animal milk, which isn't really milk. It's just some other liquid. So yeah, there's that. That's it. Apparently.
I mean, it costs more to produce.
Probably.
Like the conversation I had with my son when we were having this conversation about my granddaughter's allergy to milk was that this canister cost it said it cost him $37 for 3 days.
What is he buying?
It's not whatever it is, it's this specific for this allergy, and it's extraordinarily expensive.
Premium baby racing fuel is what it sounds like.
I mean,
is it formula he's getting?
It's a formula, yes.
Oh.
And I know I listen, before I get a whole bunch of judgy bullshit from anyone else or mommy groups or whatever, I know that there was an issue with breastfeeding. It was not the mother. The mother tried and did everything that she could. I don't know what the issue was. Don't fucking ask. It's none of your business.
You don't need to explain that. Those people are the fucking worst.
I just don't want to fucking hear it, because
if you really have a problem with it, super glue your tits to the counter somewhere.
Right.
That's right. But I would imagine this shit costs more to make. So if it costs more to make, you arrogant fuck, then it's gonna cost more for you to purchase. If I can get a gallon of milk for $4.99, but a gallon of this shit is $7.99, guess what? Your coffee goes up 20 cents, fuckface.
My coffee at Dunks, I get an iced macchiato, and I do it with oat milk, and they charge me 50 cents more.
How do you
As they
milk
fucking
oat?
should.
All right.
Oat milk is literally 2 years old. Oat milk's been around.
You can make it at home.
You can make
It's
it
really
at home.
cheap to
Then make
make.
it the fucking home and take it fucking with you and save 50 cents.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I was just being a dick, but okay.
I know. But
Let's go with it.
you're right. I
Hey,
should
if
just
you
make it
had-
at home.
Can you imagine being in an airplane? You have no idea how to fly the son of a bitch, and the pilot winks out on you. What do you
I
do?
always
What do you do,
like
right?
think about scenarios like that. That's why I like watching random fun facts. I'm like, if I'm ever in this situation, I'll know how to handle it. Even though most likely I'll never be in a situation like that.
I feel like that was the premise of every third movie growing up.
Right? A passenger on a private plane was forced to land the aircraft without any flying experience after the pilot suffered a medical emergency. The passenger safely landed at Palm Beach International Airport in Florida on May 10th with the help of air traffic control.
On my birthday.
So, I've got a serious situation here, the unidentified passenger said, according to audio from live air traffic. My pilot has gone incoherent, and I have no idea how to fly the airplane. The air traffic control advised the passenger to follow the Florida coast north or south until they were able to locate the plane. Have you guys located me yet? The passenger asked. I can't even get my nav screen to turn on. It has all the information on it. You guys have any ideas on that? Wow. Air traffic control eventually located the Cessna Caravan 20 miles east of Boca Raton and helped the passenger land safely at Palm Beach Airport.
I would just start smoking. I wouldn't even give a fuck. I wouldn't care that I don't smoke anymore. I wouldn't care that nobody else wants to smoke. Because let me tell you something. Me driving in shit weather and having to get somewhere and I don't. If I got the whole family in the car, little babies, if it's like that, I'm smoking.
Yeah,
I'm fucking smoking, and it's the only thing that's going to keep me focused. And if I'm not,
I would have lit the fucking pilot if I had to at that point. just light him up and I mean, can you imagine? Like, oh shit, I guess I got to do this. So you just witnessed a couple passengers land that plane, an air traffic controller said over the radio. Did you say the passengers landed the plane? A voice responded. Oh my gosh, great job. I guess if you're not dead. The Federal Aviation Administration told USA Today via email that the single-engine Cessna 208 landed safely at Palm Beach International Airport around 12:30 p.m. local time on Tuesday. The pilot suffered a possible medical issue, and the FAA is investigating. So yeah, that's crazy. There's some audio of it floating around on the interwebs. You can catch that.
I feel like under the right circumstances, somebody's getting a blowjob.
I was just gonna say that if I was that motherfucker, ladies, I would focus a lot better if someone could blow me right quick, and so I could focus on.
It was like a little private plane.
Oh, it's a private plane.
Yeah,
Those ones. I'm more likely to get in an accident.
Like, listen, ladies, I can land this plane, but I need to focus and think clearly. And in order for that to happen.
Okay, now I wasn't so like, I was kind of thinking about like afterwards. I don't know. I had a whole different set of circumstances. I wasn't going to blackmail everyone's like, hey, listen, you either blow me or we all die.
There's a good chance. There's a good chance you're going to die. You better get that blowjob while you can.
I'd go straight to like YouTube and be like, how to fly a plane.
I thought you were going to say how to suck a dick. Go right to YouTube.
No, I'd be like, how to fly a plane. I'd be like watching the YouTube video, be like, all right, this button, okay. That's what I'd be doing, trying to figure it out.
Right.
I feel there has to be some like some vet guy that's like, if you're ever in the situation, doing like a crazy YouTube video, smoking a cigarette and stuff, you know, just like batshit crazy, explaining how to do it.
Well, actually, that guy did the exact right thing. He got on the radio. He followed the coastline from north to, one direction until they located him, and then they talked him in.
Well,
so does the plane have a compass? Because how the hell are you going to know what direction you fly? Okay, good. Because I was like, I'd be like, I don't fucking know if I'm north, south, east, west.
So basically, they tell him, get to the coast. Florida's kind of easy. You get to the coast, and you orient yourself one way or the other, either north or south. And then based on which side the water's on, they can tell where they can kind of start to figure out where you are.
Mm-hmm.
So that they have an idea of where to look. Anyway, so that's that. We're going to get out of here. And when we get back, I am going to put this Michael Jackson thing to rest. I'm calling Vernay so that she can tell Matt that he's wrong.
I'm just saying it makes more sense. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm not going to stop.
I'm going to say it one more time.
I'm not going to stop. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm not going to stop. I'm gonna say it one time. I'm gonna say it one time. Fuck. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Sound like he's trying to speak Spanish.
In the interim, you can give us a call, 1-646-FIRE-01. That's 1-646-FIRE-01. You're listening to the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back right after this.
When the microwave runs, I piss my pants anyway for him.
He disappeared. It's like Houdini.
I'm awesome that way. All right. Let me,
He's just gonna clip the audio and then we get started again. Speaking of, because I have, Spanish in-laws, I've been using the word mucho a lot more in conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means a lot to them.
My
When do you
neighbors
move on to Moy?
downstairs, they don't really speak any English at all, and my Spanish is not that good. So we're like learning off of each other because I want to speak it fluently, and they want to learn English. So I've been hanging out with them a lot. So it's fun. Like today, before I came up here to record, her son is 3, but he's like almost the same size as Molly, and they have like the same hair, and it's just as long. So she was like, let's do their hair together. So I thought it was cute. It was nice. And like, we're like trying to like talk to each other and stuff like that. And they play together really well.
And
so yeah.
You still have
I'm
no
speaking more
idea
Spanish though.
what was going on.
No. I understand it better than I can speak it.
All you gotta do is point with your lips.
Okay, I know why. Okay, so a lot of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, the reason why they go like this instead of pointing at stuff is because a very long time ago, the Tainos believed that if you pointed at objects, it was bad luck. So they would use their faces to point at things instead. And then that got passed down, and that's why a lot of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans go like this when they're like pointing at like an object or something. That's called crap. Genetic something. What the hell is it called?
It's not genetic, but it's definitely crap.
No.
It's also easier to do if you're holding things so that you don't have to put anything down. So yeah.
What's that called though? When stuff gets passed down from generations, it's called something. Epigenetics. Yeah. Epigenetics. That's what it is.
That is one of the reasons they say why a lot of Black people don't swim.
Are we doing?
Yeah.
Because there is a genetic predisposition towards hating water and big dogs. And
I'm ready, and I'm just getting to the screen so that I can dial when we come back in.
Yeah, it's true.
We ready?
Yep.
Yeah, we're ready.
We'll play the TikTok first before we dial her up.
I will.
Tiki-taki.
Get my video back up. Okay, that's me. And all right, let's see here. And we're back on the Media Virus Podcast, and we're going to call Renee our TMVP MJ specialist. But first, we're going to tell you what the problem is, and the problem is this video that surfaced. I have it here via Facebook, but TikTok, Facebook, it's all the same, really. So can everybody see what we're going to look at here? All right.
On mute. God damn.
What does it say?
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Not mama say mama sa mama pusa. 30 years of my life down the fucking toilet. How the fuck did I not? Fuck you, Michael Jackson. I know he's dead. Fuck him. What does it say?
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Not mama say mama sa.
Now, if you look at the gentleman on the right, you can see that his heart is broken because these people don't care enough to know the truth.
his heart's not. You don't think his heart is broken because he's just found out that his reality has been shattered.
No.
No, he's pissed off because white people are always trying to fuck some shit up for black people.
He's like, you're not even black. How could you possibly know that?
So wait, you're turning this into a race issue.
It is a race issue.
But I think that's just as valid an argument.
It's a race issue.
My wife just came home from work.
Michael Jackson's on both sides of the argument.
I don't. Yeah, I don't see. I can't see it. I can't see how it's a race issue. That doesn't.
Okay, there we go. Number
That's
verified. And...
But I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. Wow, she's getting naked right now.
Making a phone call.
Tits out. In her pants.
Hello.
Renee.
Yes.
Hi, this is Mike. Welcome.
Hey, Mike. What's up?
We're on the air with the Media Virus podcast. We're live on YouTube right now, and we have a problem.
Okay.
And the problem is I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
No.
That is inaccurate.
Wow, I didn't even get there.
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
I didn't even get there.
Telling you, it's Cameroon.
One more time, you're not going to stop.
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Are you going to?
He's just not going to stop.
Or you're not going to stop.
We were presented with this video.
What does it say?
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Not mama say mama sa mama pusa. 30 years of my life down the fucking toilet. How the fuck did I not? Fuck you, Michael Jackson. I know he's dead. Fuck him. What does it say?
And
yes, I saw that video too. It comes and goes. It circulates and then it'll disappear, and then a rumor will come back and it'll disappear.
yeah.
So he is not saying, I'm going to say it one more time, I'm not going to stop. He's not saying, I'm going to stand by his side, by Michael's side, because that's somebody else's thing too. He is saying, I'm going to say, Mama side, Mamaku side.
I thought my memories of reading the liner notes as a child.
Yes. So the Cambodian loose translation for that whole phrase is dance. So it's basically saying dance.
Okay.
But it is Mama say, Mama
say. Hey, you know what?
I think it's Cameroon. I think it's Cameroon, not Cambodian.
Listen, you know what's easier than saying all that shit? Just saying dance.
This is true.
It doesn't quite fit the spot.
But yeah, that video was hilarious. I did see that too. But no, she is incorrect.
Well, then why don't you do a rebuttal TikTok to, like duet her and go, nah, you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because
do it in your room, your garage.
Every so many years, this comes up, and then it'll fade away, and then it'll come back, and it'll fade away.
So this doesn't even confront you. Like, this isn't even controversy for you.
No.
No,
like, we're bothering you with old shit.
No, it's okay. That's what I'm here for. It's what I'm here for.
If you have a Jackson question that you can that you want to pose to somebody who knows, you can contact the Media Virus podcast, and we'll get in touch with Renee for you.
There you go. So I hope I straighten you guys out for tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us, Renee.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I don't think that was necessary to you.
I think that was very necessary.
We didn't have to go through all that just to prove me wrong.
No, but I thought
we needed to prove that little white bitch wrong.
It was a fun excuse to keep a friendly to have a friendly guest, and
had less to do with you and more to do with that pretentious twiggy hoe.
I thought you said he was going to McDonald's where there was actually internet service.
He's not there.
No, he's decided to be a huge pain in the ass. Show up late. Not use the microphone. Fuck the dongle. He could have told me that yesterday. I didn't. I might have given him another dongle. I don't know. I have one.
Do you really think I'm that responsible?
Well,
I don't even know this guy.
No.
I'm gonna say he's definitely not.
So, my question is, if he's in a place where he's got his phone and this microphone and he's doing the show with us, where the fuck are his pants that he doesn't have the dongle?
Are you wearing pants? He's not wearing pants.
Looking at you, staff writer Bill.
He's not wearing
No
pants.
pants.
I knew it.
Wow.
This disintegrated quickly.
Yeah.
Much faster than usual.
Yep.
I also, hey Bill, did you happen to take a look in the studio to see if I actually left my tripod like I asked you to?
No, not at all.
I knew it.
So you also didn't. I know you didn't take pictures of the notes we took and send those to me. But Bill had some interesting ideas for the show that I thought were pretty good.
Okay.
And he thinks we should go out and do like videos, like man on the street type of videos. One of the ideas he had was that if we all dressed up as monks and walked around with a bowl of beans.
What the fuck?
And then you walk up to people. We're going to video this. So we're going to walk up to people and just hand them the beads.
Beans
And then-
or beads?
Beans.
Yeah, beans. Like you eat beans.
Like baked beans.
Oh my god.
Like Boston baked beans.
But not hand him the bowl, just hand them the beans.
Yeah, it's like a scoop of
Well, we were going to hand them the whole bowl because Bill's idea was just to hand them a can of beans. And I'm like, that's funny, but you're giving people beans. Let's hand them an open canister of beans. It's almost a responsibility. And you don't know.
Let's just reach in and hand them some beans.
That's so stupid.
Right, but I think that's the move.
But you don't want to offend a group of monks. You know
Right.
what I-
It's probably not a good idea.
You walk up first. You
No.
ask, "Will you pray with us?" And then you make like the you pray with your hands open, and then once everybody's hands are open, you just start passing out beans.
Yeah,
It's a terrible idea.
that was one of our ideas.
So yeah,
Bill's idea was to hand. Wait, let me finish. Hand them the beans and then bow and walk away.
We would
could
get
work, too.
canceled so quick if you guys did that, walk around monks, because they carry beads and then you're handing out beans, pretending to be monks. Like, that's just a bad, all around awful idea. Cancel culture is going to be out for our necks.
Well, another idea Bill had was to we're all gonna dress up as British soldiers and protest Independence Hall the 4th of July.
That's a good idea.
With like a British flags and stuff.
Wear
Generally.
red coats.
I thought that would be really funny. That's
Do that.
led by General Stanley, no doubt.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
he had an idea about Lego Star Wars incest porn, but it's a lot to get into right now.
What the fuck?
That does sound like a deep idea. Hey, I've got I've got a pitch. I think we should put together an infomercial for the Media Virus weight loss plan. Now, I don't want to get into like a fat shaming thing, because that's not where this comes from. It's more about the infomercial for me. So at the core of this weight loss plan, the whole core of our plan is that this hole is bigger than this hole. So you have to manage your food intake based on how much you can fit in your ass.
It's logical.
Like you can't eat anything that doesn't fit up your ass.
Or you don't want to eat a volume of food that you wouldn't be comfortable placing in your ass.
And that's the whole infomercial. but I guess it's a program.
Yeah, we would do we would
because
talk about
slowly
the program.
because what you want to do is, I guess, slowly you'd want to be able to eat more food, so you want to be able to fit more up here. Which it writes itself.
Well, I mean, honestly, there's two options. It can go two ways, or it could just be a forked plan where either you have to manage your intake to the size of your asshole, or you have to manage your asshole to the size of your intake.
That's the way to do it. But I feel like we have to sell something, and we'll figure that out.
It will be the book that helps walk you through this plan.
Probably.
Okay.
What about our idea about Maddie Rock calendars?
Yeah,
I don't think Big Daddy likes this idea because he won't be able to fit his family-sized Swedish fish up his ass.
No, but if you could probably, no. First of all, you can see on his face, challenge accepted. Secondly, it's all about timing. You could fit maybe 7 or 8 Swedish fish up your ass in a couple of minutes, and then have room for more. Anyway, so also, Bill had the idea for the Matty Rock Def sexy calendar. So it's just wait.
I feel like we could sell like two.
Wait. This premise is golden. This premise is great because I debated. I didn't write this down.
Broke Stanley.
Hang on. What the fuck is this?
Now, in your mind, Bill, does this require location shoots?
It requires all kinds of shoots. He's got to be Mr. February, Mr. March, Mr. April, Mr. December. It's a lot of responsibility.
Oh my god!
I'm not sure that sells it either.
Is there going to be themes, like the theme of every month?
Absolutely.
Peanut butter. It's going to be peanut butter. For Cinco de Mayo, it's going to be guac and a couple of tortillas, like right there. Dick and a taco. For the July, it's going to be hot dogs, and they're going to be bun length. But his dick is going to be in the middle, but it's not going to be bun length, so it's going to look really awkward in that picture. And then for February, it's going to be a jack-o'-lantern with a single hole, and he's like
February.
February is going to be a heart, but instead of an arrow going through the heart, it's going to be his dick going through the heart. For January, it's going to be like his dick and a couple of really large snowballs underneath. And then
March. Do March.
March, it's going to be a green beer with his dick stirring the foam.
Oh, wait. What about November?
No, but wait.
November.
No, wait. Hang on. But in March, I wanna have a T-shirt, but it's like ripped off, like ripped sleeves, and like ripped the neck out, and maybe like a belly length, and it says "Kiss me, I'm shit faced." It's the only thing I want.
Okay, you can have that for March. November is going to be just his dick with the pilgrim hat tied to it.
What about October?
October is the jack-o'-lantern with the single hole.
Oh, that's right.
Hang on. Little known facts. If you're ever going to try to fuck a pumpkin, chamfer the edge. Just give it. Don't leave that sharp up. Drill a hole, but then just kind of round off the edge a little bit.
Why do you know this?
Go
Don't
ahead.
tell
Who's a
me.
carpenter?
Well, so this is actually a multi-step plan, as Matt will explain. Like it's a real
months that I left
out plan.
September.
I had an entire conversation with my son while you were talking. I didn't hear it. This is going to be funny when I hear it back because I took the headphones off because my son called me and I sang to the baby again.
You didn't hear any of the shit that I just riffed off the top of my head for
No.
your calendar?
No.
No, but
Oh my God, you missed it.
he's going to call you about midweek.
All right. What was it? September. September. Back to school. So it's going to be so Maddie's going to be laid out across a bunch of books and it's going to be like one of those little mini notebooks. It's going to be like right in front of his dick.
His dick should be the pencil.
And no, the pencil's going to be in his ear, and he's going to have the secretary glasses and a pair of penny loafers because back to school, and it's going to have 2 shiny pennies, one in each toe.
We did August. We did July. June. We didn't do June.
June is just going to be straight up sweaty.
Prom.
Prom. Oh, prom. Okay, so then it's going to be the corsage. It's going to be a corsage tied around his dick, and he's going to have the sign hanging around his neck that says, "Will you go to prom with me?"
I think that's a bad idea since like prom is for teenagers.
So are windowless vans. Okay.
That's a predator.
Yeah,
We're just trying to catch
a predator.
You guys
He is
still
the
missed the
predator.
point of what I was trying to say.
Okay, good.
I was just
I
making
feel like I may have missed the point, but I understood the assignment.
There's a whole plan to this. We planned
So
out.
then, but I'm glad that we've got, because I'll be honest with you, I don't think either of Bill and I had the mental capacity to deal with a sexy Matty Rock Def calendar. You guys just handled it. Super happy about that.
The creative work's been done.
I just
June
gave
should
you a
be-
whole goddamn year.
June should be like a pool party theme.
We'll work on it.
Oh no,
So
it's
then-
Father's Day. Father's Day happens in June.
All right. So then,
You're
hang
like
on.
showing off the dad bod.
All right. So,
No.
but then we're gonna
Yeah.
hang on. So
It gets better.
Okay.
no, it can't. It can't get better anymore. Because now it's anticlimactic because they've made it funnier. But so the idea was, I'm gonna try to sell this on the subway for an exorbitant amount of money, like $40.
Wow. I think we could do it.
What subway?
Yeah.
Do they have one in
Frankfurt
Philly?
L. Wait a minute. Nobody who rides the Frankfurt L has $40.
Okay.
True. That's
So
right
that-
around the
But we're gonna drop the price like real quick. It's like, all right, $5.
Yeah, I'd be like, it's 40, but for you,
Okay,
I'll
now
sell it
once
for 5.
and because I'm trying to get the nose, because then I'm gonna try to give it to them. I'm
Okay.
like, come on, just take it.
I
and
can't
then when
go back
they-
to the office with these.
No, that's. But the line's gonna be, my mom won't let me order anymore until these are all gone.
I would buy one.
I just want.
Oh,
That's great. Oh, jeez.
so we had a last night crotch goblins.
Crotch goblins?
Yeah.
So Bill wants to. Bill wants to take sex toys and make little decorations out of them, like put faces on them.
Right.
Yeah, and call them crotch goblins, and try to sell them at craft fairs.
Oh my
Okay.
But wait till people pick up. Wait till if somebody picks one up, and then talk about how we upcycle them. We find used sex toys.
You know,
Put googly eyes on them. Oh.
we'd need a remote control one, at least one. Yeah, you turn it on while they're holding it. Makes the eyes move.
No. Give it googly eyes.
Oh, we know somebody who has googly eyes. I'll call Pete.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can order them pretty cheap, from what I understand. Yeah. So that was the writers' meeting with
That's
Steph
good.
Writer's Bill.
There's good stuff there. I think there's
With
something.
Steph Writer Bill. Yeah.
There's definitely something to work with.
So that's why I said, Bill, why don't you come on the show? Don't come on the show, and it'll be funnier if we're talking about, you're there. You could remind me. So that's what all this shit's about. That's why I'm dealing with him. So there you go.
Did you get my video yet that I found graciously for you?
Yeah, we talked about that first thing, dude. I told you to be here at 8:30.
Excuse me.
I didn't want to waste your time, man. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, I'm like, I told Mike, I said, dude, A block is all Steph Writer Bill.
It was front end, right there.
What do you mean, boo, dude? I fucking get the fuck out of here. Get.
They even put it.
I highlight your shit. Yeah. You see boo. And then he not for nothing, but he texted me at 8:30 and goes, "Hey, what time is your thing?"
Really, Bill?
Really? You fuck.
I was waiting for a link to appear and it never appeared, and then I got one at like 8:20.
Yeah.
I apologize. I didn't send the link earlier. I forgot, but I did send you the link.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's get back to work. I didn't look at the show sheet. I shouldn't have said that. I looked at the show sheet.
Yeah, sure. We've had our Michael Jackson argument. I think we've answered the big question. What the fuck did you invite Steph Writer Bill for? You said we're not going to do the report on Ukraine just yet. He's still working on that.
Yes, he's still working on it. He wants to be in depth.
I have to tease
trying
this.
to put together a PowerPoint to go with it and like make sure, we fact check our things, because we don't want to end up like getting Pinocchios and all those factors to swarm us.
Would you stay in the office that night so you could actually transmit the PowerPoint as you do it, like with a real internet connection?
I'm gonna let you click through it while I talk.
Well, if we could actually maintain your audio on this connection, that would be fantastic. But I may actually have you call in on the phone at this point.
Boo.
As your video freezes.
his video unfreeze just enough to go boo.
Go ahead.
When's the movie review slotted?
I was just about to tease that. It's coming up right after we take a quick break and go into C Block.
Let's do that.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you can give us a call and set us straight, just like Renee did, at 1-646-VIRUS-01. That's 1-646-VIRUS-01, where you can talk to us here on the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back right after this.
Here's the thing about the Media Virus Podcast. Mike's voice is always the first thing heard, and we wait for Mike to stop talking. I'm the host now. Here's the thing about the Media Virus Podcast. Mike's voice, and we wait for Mike to stop talking. Here's the thing about the Media Virus Podcast. Stop talking. I'm the host now.
The Media Virus Podcast, starring Maddie Rockdev. And that's the B. Not bad. 27 and a half.
Oh, there's
good shit.
no subtitles today.
No, I didn't turn them on because I haven't really been using them.
It's so I guess only when you do that, then it shows up on my phone.
You can turn it off in your view.
It doesn't. Well, I can't find it. I don't know where the hell it is. Attempting. Tempting.
She's trying to read your shirt there, Stan.
Attempting.
To care. Attempting to care.
It's funny because he's a health.
You're on mute.
There we go. Why is that disappearing? Attempting to. Son of a bitch.
It says attempting to care. How?
It says attempting to care.
Jesus Christ.
Does
Loading,
it say
please
that? I can't see it. I have to see it.
Attempting
Can't see it.
This is ridiculous.
I'm kidding. Is mine backwards or is mine forwards?
Don't we go through this every week?
No, but my shirt. Is my shirt backwards or is my short?
Well, the hood's going down the back. It looks like it's forwards.
It says
Shirt.
Newport.
You but can you read it the right way?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Newport.
Oh, it says Tropwin. Tropwin? Yeah.
It's so that you don't get confused when you see yourself on the screen.
Tropwin
It's
ear.
so weird because if I'm not on Zoom, if I'm on like my regular camera, it's still backwards.
What
Oh,
do you mean
that's
it's still
interesting.
backward?
How we doing, Mike?
We're fine.
I wonder why hers says Newport and mine says Gnipta Meta.
No, it says
doesn't to
attempting.
me.
All right. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Okay.
Which makes sense why Julia would ask
Tallest
that
midget at the
question.
circus.
Midget circus.
I said I
Did you
feel
say
like the
midget
tallest
circus.
I said I feel like the tallest midget at the circus.
Midget. It's still on my bucket list.
All right, we're
I feel
gearing
like
up
most
for.
dudes have bang a
We're about
midget
ready.
on their bucket list.
All right, we're going back into it.
Devontae.
Shut up.
I want to ask him.
Okay, well, put yourself on mute while you do that. I'm coming back in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on the Media Virus Podcast. Welcome to the C Block of episode 79. And here we are with another, believe it or not, Matty Rockdeff has watched another movie. And he wants to tell you about it. So here we go with Matty Reviews, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can enjoy it too. There and
I'm Matty Rockdeff, and this is my review of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Now, I've never really been a big comic book guy, but the ones that I would get my grubby little hands on when I was a kid either were Doctor Strange or had Doctor Strange, as a character. And I've personally enjoyed the work of Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange in the MCU. This rampage through the multiverse, visually stunning, with Scrapple Snatch delivering every version of Doctor Strange flawlessly. The first Benedict Cumberbatch we meet has a badass ponytail that's got like stripes that go this way. And at first he's trying to save this girl, and then he's like, nah, bitch, I'm finna kill you. But then he dies, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be a fucking short movie. But then there's more boner dick cum catcher. I was especially geeking out about Sam Raimi's signature on this movie. It had everything you want in a Sam Raimi movie. It had Bruce Campbell, it had Ghoul Monsters, and Sam Raimi's 1973 Delta 88. Mix in all that with some deep pulls from the Marvel Universe, hypnotic special effects, and a whole bunch of cumbercrotch, and you got yourself a movie.
We may be able to syndicate this bit.
No. I'm gonna watch stuff and then tell you about it.
I like that.
Awesome.
Wait, Maddie, do you only do movie reviews or will you do TV shows too? Because I love to binge watch shows and I would love to hear your take on different shows that I like to watch. Even if it's just one episode.
I was
gonna-
actually thinking about doing a review. I was actually thinking about doing a review of
Porn.
a
Review
series I watched. A series I watched called Dope Sick.
Oh, I've
it's
heard
on
of that.
Hulu.
It's on Hulu, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's stars Michael Keaton, and he's an executive producer, and it was fucking heavy.
I've
But
heard of it. I do want to check
it was
it
just
out.
it was good. So I binge watched it like in a night. Well, you know what it did for me?
Oh, my bad.
It did. I've noticed that when I watch, I also just recently watched 4 Good Days, which is another opioid addiction movie. I noticed I get a little itchy when I watch those movies. I get like, but it's good that they, people die and shit in the movies because then you're like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Right
why-
now, I'm watching.
That's why
Atlanta.
I don't do that. You're watching
Did you guys
what?
watch Atlanta? Did you guys watch that?
No.
It's what Donald Glover.
Oh no shit, Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Danny Glover's son.
I watched the whole first season of Love Island Australia. Let us know what you think.
If I could have heard the
I got
we didn't
proud of
understand
that.
a word you fucking said. No.
Excuse me.
You would probably, Big Daddy, you probably like Atlanta. It's got 3 seasons. Like the first 2, you're on mute. The first 2 are like they're good, but the 3rd season that they're playing right now has a completely different feel. But I think season 3 so much better, but it's a whole different spin. I'm not gonna say anything, but I think you would like it.
So my qualifications for movies and or TV shows. I want to see someone get punched in the face.
You'll see that.
I need explosions, and I need either full-on exposed titties or something reasonably similar.
What about tasteful side boob?
A tasteful side boob. I'm okay with. That's a good substitute.
Okay. Tasteful side boob.
Sheer wet clothing.
What's
Yes.
that again?
Sheer wet clothing.
Yes, that works too. So, of my qualifications, does it meet all 3?
There's no explosions. But
is there a gratuitous amount of face punching that could make up for the lack of explosions?
there's a good amount. I mean, it's not like you'll like it. Just watch it, okay?
What's it called?
Atlanta.
Atlanta? Like
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia?
Yeah.
I thought she was saying Hotlanta.
That's a porn.
All right.
I've seen that one. That's
It's with Donald Glover. Childish Gambino. It's his show.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
see, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do like him.
I'm thinking
You'll like it.
I may start trolling the streaming services to assign you some new reviews.
I think
You're gonna
TMVP
assign shit. You're gonna assign shit for me to watch.
Just because I think it would be funny to hear you talk about them. Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
This is kind of a freeform segment at this point. I've got a few other news stories I can jump on. We can ridicule staff writer Bill a little bit more. I mean, really, it's up to you.
So one of his ideas, I'll delve a little bit more into one of them. I didn't kind of. So there's a guy that works for the fulfillment company who has taken on collecting Star Wars Lego Star Wars things. Okay, so and we have the green screen wall and the green screen, and I have all the we can mount shit. We were talking about doing stop motion,
right?
Video, taking the videos or taking stop motion photographs, and putting them together, and making like an epic star battle and like this big journey. But the whole journey ends up. This was Bill's idea. The whole journey is so that Luke, Han, and Leia can have a three-way. and I said, and then we'll have Kylo Ren come in, and it gets weird.
Yeah, because it wasn't weird before.
I was just gonna say that.
So I may still have some Legos that are like circa 1984.
You know what? Do you have any Star Wars characters?
No.
Do you have
I
action
do.
figures? Do you have action figures? Ooh, you're so
I
far
do.
away.
I have all of that.
Nope.
I was gonna ask if they could use the Force to have sex, but then
I
I
have
realized
lightsabers
that
too.
the problem is that Force sex sounds like rape.
Yes.
That's a bad no.
Yeah, so it has to be a different name.
But honestly, you'd think he'd be able to make the Force be with her, right?
I feel like I could. I feel like
Mike,
there's
this is why we don't have freeform segments, because Big Daddy will always resort to it.
I walked by. Oh my god.
It's always where the conversation kind of walks to, and we try to
it
avoid.
runs. It fucking runs.
The whole show is to prevent him. That's why we have so much structure.
The show sheet, the top three,
all of that.
Kind of makes you wonder. It makes you wonder if Darth Vader can like grab a dick with the Force, right? Like if he can choke you around the neck, like can't he like aim it a little lower?
Didn't they do that in Spaceballs?
yes.
Yeah.
But
no,
but
I
I
thought
think,
he shot him.
like a
He
line
shot
of
him in the
them.
dick.
but I
Yeah.
think what Stan's talking about is getting a
Pizza the Hut.
Force handy from Darth Vader.
Yeah, I feel like
Just
he could,
weird.
right?
Yeah, he
If he
could.
can do that and grab you by the neck, like couldn't he like?
So like,
I wonder what best effort or Bill's trying to say.
I don't know.
I bet it's funny. No, you see, if you take that out of context, it makes you seem like you're making fun of Staff Writer Bill because he's special, and he kind of sounds special.
No, it's because his audio connection is dropping out.
Right, and that is part of it. He's also special. So,
You can't say retarded anymore.
I didn't. You did.
You can. Clearly you can. You just did.
It's not nice.
It's so weird, right? Because that word used
Not
to be
very
part of our
PC.
normal. That word was part of our everyday normal
I know.
conversation. It's just a weird
In my
thing that it's-
house, my parents would be like, "What are you fucking retarded?" As a joke.
Right.
They
It was
still do,
just
though.
a normal.
It wasn't a
part.
joke at our house. Is there?
It's funny because my dad's the one that says it, and he doesn't have a Boston accent, but he says it as if he does have one, so that's why it's funny. It's like,
That
"What are
is
you
funny.
fucking retarded?"
Every once in a while, we you know how Johnny Hager jumps in the chat.
Yeah.
We're childhood friends, and my father used to call us. He was Ree, and I was Tard. He called us Ree and Tard. And when he screamed retard when we were together, if we weren't together, I had to respond to retard. You know what I mean? It was like
just me, Dad.
But I knew but when I if he yelled it, he wanted to talk to me, He might want to talk to John if John was there.
Big Daddy,
right.
you're a nurse. What are your thoughts on the word retard? I did watch a segment with like people who actually do have Down syndrome, and they all found the word very actually offensive, and they don't like it.
The problem that I have with this is that I come from a generation that did not offend. So,
well, it was a valid condition when we grew up.
Yeah, I'd be like
That's
mentally retarded.
Ooh, he's retarded.
Yeah, so
not
but
like in
we
a mean
never-
way, but that was
Right.
nondescript way of saying there's something fucking wrong with that guy.
Yeah, at no point did we ever say it because we meant that was the actual condition, nor were we ever trying to offend like an actual person that was mentally retarded. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when we would say it to our best friends, we didn't
It's
actually.
got a different context to it.
Now, see,
Same
my
thing.
parents, my parents spent more time trying to convince me that I wasn't retarded. It was like, you're not retarded. And I don't know why that was such a battle cry.
You're not
Yeah,
retarded. You're just fucking retarded.
The other problem is that the word retarded is in the nursing lexicon, so it's
they
a word.
still use it in there?
Yeah, it's still MMR, mild mental retardation, is
Okay.
still in
How old is it?
decades.
In there.
Yeah, that's why.
In perpetuity, but there's not a reasonable replacement for it.
Right.
Isn't it Down syndrome?
No, because not all mentally retarded individuals.
So
really, I always thought mentally retarded was Down syndrome.
No.
No.
Mentally
So
retarded is
anybody
a very
can be
broad-reaching
retarded?
term. Mentally
Can
retarded
I be
is a
retarded
very-
because I have ADHD?
Well, depending on your definition. So connections, for example, I work for connections. And in order to qualify for connections, you have to have an IQ point of less than, I believe, 70.
Yes.
And so if you were less than 70, you should have MMR as an umbrella term, and then your specific branch under that.
Okay.
So like MMR dash borderline personality disorder dash antisocial disorder dash combative personality disorder.
That's crazy.
I don't remember what the levels are, but moron and idiot are
You maroon.
We're in there. They were in
Yeah,
there.
no, they were done. So was imbecile.
Moron, idiot, and imbecile are all valid. They were valid medical terms, and they all speak to different placements in IQ testing. When he said 70, that's an IQ figure. That's the border. That's the line for mental retardation. The law still uses that. In a lot of cases, like in states where they have the death penalty, if a lot of states where there's the death penalty, if your IQ is below 70, they won't even kill you because they feel like maybe you couldn't figure that shit out on your own.
Right. Connections still use it. If Connection still exists, they went bankrupt. I don't know if they still do, but as of 2 years ago, that is still, and that is an assessment point that they still did. I delivered that test and I interpreted that result with the doctor, and I gathered their diagnoses. That is the qualification for Connections, and it's still on their chart. So to me, that word is valid, and it's one that I use pretty consistently.
Does anybody here
Attempting
feel like
to care.
Does anyone here feel like that might apply to them?
One of the words, one of the terms that they tried to replace the R word with was,
Maddie.
What, no. What was it? Globally deficient, globally challenged.
Yeah, there's been a bunch,
but it's confusing.
I thought it was just Down syndrome my whole life.
No. The actual word retard or retardation, it means to be slowed. to retard something is to slow it. If you drive through Pennsylvania, they have signs that say "End brake retarder prohibition." That's not a protest sign. There's a brake retarder is actually also called an engine brake. It's on a big truck. When you hear the trucks go while they're slowing down, that's the engine brake or the Jake brake.
Also known as a Jake brake. Yes.
I seen Jake brake.
Yeah.
I always wondered what that was.
Well, it's an engine. It's a brake retarder.
And slowed or paused or stopped in Spanish is retardado.
Yeah.
What about sped?
Retardar.
Acelerado.
No. Like when you're in the sped class. Isn't that like an offensive thing now?
Not that I know.
Meaning special ed.
Yeah.
Special education.
Oh.
I think that's one of those things that's
is offensive now.
Retardar is to slow down. And retardar.
Retardar.
Did you know in Spanish the word for annoying is molesto?
Juliet. Oh,
what?
Yes.
That's no good.
I am annoyed. Estoy molestado.
I am
Él
molested.
me ha molestado. He has molested me.
Molesto sounds like a creepy clown. Hey kids!
There's Molesto.
Hi, it's me, Molesto.
Hey kids, it's me, Molesto the clown.
Oh my god!
You're speaking
Who
of
wants
clowns.
a balloon?
And now to perform his magic levitation of the pants, Molesto.
David Arquette bought the rights to Bozo. Did you know that?
No, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, he's the only.
Arquette.
I don't know.
They're
That's
strange. They're kind of a strange family, though.
Yeah. David Arquette is an odd duck.
Well,
too many hits on the head during his wrestling career.
Well, then there's Patricia.
Oh yeah.
She's the blonde, and then they had a trans sibling, and he passed away a few years ago. Yeah, a few years back he passed away. He was I believe Alexis was the last name that person went by. Was in Wedding Singer. Remember the character George from Wedding Singer?
Oh.
Looked an awful lot like Boy George.
Yes.
That was that Arquette. Alexis, I believe, is the way that person is built in that movie. And then there's, the oldest sister, Rosanna, who is, subject of the Toto song.
Interesting.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rosanna.
Yeah, I didn't know that was. I didn't know. I thought you were just making shit up.
Nope. No, it's kind of an interesting family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I think that's one hell of a note to go out on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I vote we do a game next week. I miss games.
All right.
Next
week we will absolutely do a game.
We'll write in a game for
in C block.
In the C block.
Right in the
C block
C block.
with a game.
Right, I'll give it to you right in the C block.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to enjoy a good C block and you can come back next week after you sit through our A and our B, we'll give you the best C block you ever had right here on the Media Virus Podcast. Join us again next week. And when you do, I will still be Professor Mike Latoris on behalf of Big Daddy, Juliet Everett, staff writer Bill, and our illustrious leader, Mr. Matty Rockdeff. See you, folks.
You're in for a shit show the next 30 days or so.
And we're clear.
So I just got my answer. We were ending the show. I asked Devontae if he would fuck a midget. And I got my answer just now.
He already is.
He said it's not.
Oh.
You interrupted him with the question.
Are you looking? I thought you were busy for like 2 hours.
He no, he was like, it's on my bucket list, but if I wasn't married, then yeah, why not?
See,
That was his answer.
it's on the bucket
It wasn't. It
He said
wasn't
it's
on his
not
bucket
on his
list.
bucket list. He said, but why
No,
not?
but it is now.
Are we
Yes,
still